Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. The option look. Now the toss. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. With the catch, it's Miller. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Alabama pushing the tempo. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a reverse. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Bounced right back to them. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coach... Big-time break for the offense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. The run from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking off. Johnson looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Finds space on the right.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Motion from the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
He fires one deep over the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return. His offense. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those old linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if they're on offense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown tie! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Extending the play. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys in that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
Looking down the left side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral. Release to the back. He's got him this time. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score Alabama 7, Kennesaw State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's looking on the right side. Into the house. Touchdown, Owls.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they did tack on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
They'll try the run. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Alabama quickly back to the line. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Little touch pass to the receiver. Inside the 45. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They go to the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give on the inside. Got enough space. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Now on the option. The pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things.
Just plowing ahead. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wide out in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Going up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking left. It's caught. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Up and over. Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, and get that touchdown.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime, you riled yourselves up, and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Johnson looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got room on the return. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Wallace. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Can't make the connection to pressure. Missed timing.
The offense obviously trailing here in the 2nd half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game, but in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
He'll just keep slinging it. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Finds his man. It's Wallace. Oh, what a cut! Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got a defender on the outside and the inside to see if you can force the quarterback to go somewhere else with the ball.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. This This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Fires left. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fast motion from the offense. Looking downfield, it's Bryson. Pocket starts to collapse. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play. And that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Quarterback will audible. On fourth down, looking to pass. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on down.
And the offense stays aggressive and trying to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Line is set on third down. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The offensive hurry-up mode. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse, showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll line up for a second down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 21, Kennesaw State 14.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. Well, with hindsight being what it is, 2020, you might have been better off just to try to get the yard. Instead, you really put yourself in a bad situation just eating it on that blitz.
Maybe just being a little too aggressive offensively, right, Reese? I mean, you're in a 3rd-and-1 situation. Everybody in the stadium is expecting you to hand it off, so you try to sneak one by the defense and maybe take a shot. But the defense, they were one step ahead, dialing up the blitz and getting home for the side.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd-and-long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better...
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Milrow. Escapes trouble. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
How about this defense? This defense is getting after the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable. The 3rd sack of the day. Hard to have a good passing attack when your quarterback's trying to throw from his back.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo. The give from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. That's caught. It's Miller. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. The give to the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but his defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Bryson. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like, you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. On target to the left. And they'll knock him down. Kennesaw State right back to work. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Snags it. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
So maybe just to make the final score look a little better, they'll go for 2 here. Let's take on a pig, anybody? He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They line up for the onside kick, just 1 second to play, and really their only hope is some type of penalty for an untimed down. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on it,